I saw my mother while I was visiting Chicago this weekend.
How did that go?
Well, it was typical. I don't know why I should be surprised.
Well, what do you mean typical?
So, I told her to meet me at this cute restaurant that I knew about for lunch. I thought she'd like the food, try something different for a change.
And what happened?
Well, I got there a little early and I went inside to wait for her. She didn't show up on time, so I went to the window and there she was waiting outside. I could tell she was irritated. So I went and got her and we got seated and she said, how about we order some appetizers? So I made a few suggestions. I said, how about we split the crab cakes? She said, no, I don't like crab cakes. And I said, well, have you ever had them? And she said, no, but I don't like them. Well, how do you know if you've never tried them? No, I don't want them. Okay. How about some shrimp dumplings? No, I don't like dumplings. How about some raviolis? There's a nice spinach ravioli with a cream sauce. You know I hate spinach. I tell you, she is so limited. She'll never venture outside of her familiar little box.
So you were a little frustrated, a little disappointed.
I don't know why I should be disappointed. She's never going to change. Then she asked me how I was doing. I decided to be honest with her about my work. I told her I wasn't sure I wanted to continue practicing law anymore. She looked at me blankly. I said, I thought you and Dad were happy when I decided to go to law school. She said, well, we never wanted you to go to law school. It was your friend Andrea who gave you that idea. Well, of course it wasn't Andrea, but she makes it seem like every move I make has something to do with Andrea. She hated Andrea.
Well, what do you think that was all about?
Hating Andrea? It was because I was listening to someone other than her.
Well, did you ever think of challenging her reconstruction of history?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm wondering what she might have said if you said, do you mean you and Dad didn't take any pleasure in seeing your daughter become a lawyer?
It wouldn't have done any good. She would just have gotten defensive.
So what happened next?
She asked me about my relationship with Stan. I told her we were working out some issues and put the wedding on hold. She then said, you know, I just want you to be happy. So I said, well, we're working on some things, so we're making sure we're making the right decision moving forward. And she said again, I just want you to be happy. And then she said, you know, there's an old expression, shit or get off the pot. And then she said, you know, you're not getting any younger. Have you thought about having children?
No.
And I said, Mom, I don't think I'm ready. Besides, we've talked about it and we're not going to have children right now. And I said, Mom, are you happy? And she said, I've never really been happy. I've led a miserable life. And then she said, of course I was happy when you were born, and I'd be happy if I had a grandchild. Then I realized this whole concern of hers over me being happy was all about her wanting a grandchild. That's the way it goes with us. It's all about her. But then I think of her sitting there in that restaurant, and that's where I get confused. She looks so desperate, so needy to have contact with me. I do think she loves me in her own pathetic way.
You know, I just had this image of the two of you in that restaurant. here's this woman, your mother, and I think what you're trying to tell me through this interchange is that she's such a limited vessel. Maybe one way we can think about this is that she's trying to offer you a cup of holding, because that's what mothers are supposed to do. Hold you so you can feel support and grow and thrive. But she's such a small vessel. She has such a small cup. And she's trying to hold this talented, beautiful, bright daughter. She could never hold all of who you are in such a small container.
I think you're right. I like that image.